Are you intimidated? Get you eliminated. We about to make them an example. Here's the demonstration. When you put blood, sweat, and tears into something, you can't walk away with nothing. I can tell when they've been frontin'. Now we coming. They don't want no problem with Geeks Unleashed. Oh yeah. They don't want no problem with Geeks Unleashed. Yeah. Loyalty, respect, that's just what we stand on. You cross any one of those, then that's where we transform. Yeah, it's business at the end of the day, but it just works my nerves when businesses don't handle it that way. They out of place, only rock with those I trust, so I keep my grass cut. Making sure the snakes don't lurk on me lately, they think they tough. Make me wanna load up them hammers when I gotta deal with them scammers, messing up relations when you are not up to standards, Earn your stripes, ain't no cutting corners. I can see it all like the eye horse, I ignore. Ain't no hating in our blood, we sleep very well at night. Play with us would do you wrong, and mainly cause you ain't do us right. Are you intimidated? Get you eliminated. We about to make them an example, here's the demonstration. When you put blood, sweat, and tears into something, you can't walk away with nothing. I can tell when they've been frontin'. Now we coming. They don't want no problem with Geeks Unleashed. Oh yeah. They don't want no problem with Geeks Unleashed. Yeah. Customizing PCs. Lately we done upped our status. Even through the madness, I can make sure that you get your package. We got the merch on lock. Come check what we got in stock. Look at all the styles I rock. This a real official spot. You got a brand and you can put it in his hand, and he'll customize the gear so you can get it to your fans. Point it out, make the order, you can get it on demand. I give exactly what you're looking for, and this is not a scam. Got a plan, so I gotta make it work. Stay on track, duck the haters, cause I cannot be deterred. Yeah, they call it Geeks Unleashed, but you can trust I'm not a nerd. Say that you want smoke with me, I hold on to every word. Bang! Are you intimidated? Get you eliminated. We about to make them an example, here's the demonstration. When you put blood, sweat, and tears into something, you can't walk away with nothing. I can tell when they've been frontin'. Now we coming. They don't want no problem with Geeks Unleashed. Oh yeah. They don't want no problem with Geeks Unleashed. Yeah. It's your boy Kiki Flay, and I'm rockin' with Geeks Unleashed. Hey, what's up, big bro? We got number 2 on deck, right? Yeah, look, okay. And as always, that I'm out, yeah.
All right. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
How you doing?
Slow start.
You might want to try that one more time. Hit. Everybody on 3, go.
Doing good, bro. All right.
Good.
So,
Man.
yeah, welcome to the 5G podcast number 2. It's me, Gator, Mac, and our partner / sponsor / everything you need to know about Geeks Unleashed guy, Graham.
Hello.
So, basically, we're going to be going over a few things today. We're going to be going over 5G updates, what to expect from our Geeks Unleashed sponsor / partner / everything you need to know with Geeks Guy. Then we're going to go over some real life stuff, some COVID, and then some consoles and the overall gaming community. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start off with our 5G updates. Mac, you want to get started on it?
With everything that we got going on right now, for example, we've got all of our merch live. The only thing that we're waiting on right now is hats. We should be having that by the end of the month. I actually have some of the 5G merch on right now. You know, little coffee mug sitting beside me. We've also have now got 4 players under signed contract for competitive Fortnite, which Revo will go a little bit more into that later. We've got content creators that we're working with now. And we've got our new logos are all done, copyrighted. The website is live now, thanks to Gator putting in a lot of work onto the website. And K-Fly and
Gator.
Mostly Gator.
Give the man his dues.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Then I'll let Gator kind of take over and kind of explain what's coming up with the website, what we're getting ready to add, and the new features that are coming to there soon.
Okay, so I mean, right now our main page is basically live. Our Discord link is there, so if you have anybody who wants to join the Discord, the link is actually working properly now. To be able to go to the website and click on the button to be able to go to our Discord, our store is linked up there. Our content creator roster and our pro roster will be coming this week, and everything will be up, and everything will have everybody's social medias linked on there so that everybody can find their stuff as well. I mean, other than that, that's where we're sitting at right now. Stay tuned to the main page for anything coming up. Our news is going to be updated here probably tomorrow after we get everything from the podcast here as far as the news that we're going to release here. All that'll be going up onto the website, and yeah, that's about it for it right now.
And with the website coming up, we are going to be opening up the Discord a little bit more. We're going to let a select few actually start inviting people to our Discord. But with the actual website link, you will be able to join the Discord now. So yeah, that's one thing that's coming with the website. Is the Discord is going to be open.
Yeah, like I said, the link's already up and it's live. So anybody you have that you want to bring in, you can just link them to the website and they can join right there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I put exclamation 5G in the chat. You will get a link to the website, and you can join the Discord through there if you're not already in it. And I'm pretty sure when we upload this to YouTube and all that, we will have the link to the Discord and the website in the descriptions.
Yep.
Okay, so that's basically the basic 5G update with the merge and all that. But I did want to go over, if some of you don't know, our actual 5G roster, our pro players, our contracted players. We have a total of 3 right now, and 4th is in the works. So we have 5G Feared, 5G Salt, and 5G Scissors. They all are on contract with 5G Gaming, and they will be, repping us in anything Fortnite related. You can expect really big things from them. They are all very good players. And then we also do have some new free agent signs with Evil, Haxerd, Dylan, and Craze. Those are all our free agents as far as Fortnite. And then moving on from there, we have a somewhat COD roster, which I will be in. I'm going to be the main captain of COD with my co-captain of Crazy Trucks. We are going to pursue Fortnite professionally, me and him both. So if you do have anybody that wants to, come and try out with us, we're up for it. Just hit me in the DMs. And the next thing that we are going to go over are some of the content creator ads. So that's kind of Max.
Why are you watching this scary
Max,
stuff?
All right.
okay.
When it comes to content creators, we have added 2 new ones. We just added Miss Jeep. You can catch her on Twitch at Miss Jeep. And we also added Little Wolf, who is a Facebook streamer. You can catch her on Facebook at Little Wolf Gaming. And on top of them, we've already had Crazy Trucks. And then we have a few more that we're in the works with, going about getting and talking to over and setting contracts forth on that. But we're steadily growing more and more week over week. We've just been dealing with a lot of private conversations that we really haven't been able to talk to everybody about with what we're working on behind the scenes, but there's a lot coming up. The main thing is watch out for what we're getting ready to do on YouTube. At 100 followers, we're going to be doing a giveaway. And we're going to have all of our content creators pushing that too. And we're also going to be doing a giveaway here on Twitch at 500 followers. We're going to be giving away one of these shirts right here on each of those. So once you're selected as the winner, we'll do the giveaways live on both of those. We're also looking at picking up content creators, not just for Fortnite too. I do want to make that clear. We're looking for players for every single game, every single genre, even if it's just people that are doing just chats. You know, we're looking to expand as much as we can.
We're looking for a lot of content creators. That's our main goal right now, is to get content creators. But yes, we will be moving in to, like I said, Call of Duty, Valorant, Apex if we can. We're not just looking for Fortnite. Just as of right now, we are pretty much in Fortnite as a team, but we are looking in other games as well. But as of right now, we're looking for content creators. And Minecraft, shit. If you could play Minecraft, yeah, man. Minecraft it up. Yeah, the bottom right is actually Graham, and we'll actually get talking with him here pretty soon. He is the Geeks Unleashed go-to guy. We'll actually move into that already, because 5G, everything 5G updated, we already kind of went through. If you have any questions 5G related, you can either DM me, Gator, or Mac. But moving on to our sponsor / partner / everything you need to know, my Geeks Unleashed guy, which actually went on mute.
Hi, I'm here.
So go ahead and express what Geeks Unleashed is and what it's all about. Please, Graham.
Yeah, so Geeks Unleash is actually a one-stop, a sponsorship shop for streamers and content creators. We do merchandise for everybody. We do custom PC sponsorships. And coming soon, we are also doing our own energy game fuel line, like a Sneak or a Juju. So, you know, basically there is no reason. All of the other places are going to be irrelevant. That was what we set out to do. A lot of companies are kind of doing their own niche thing, but we felt as if they were doing things wrong, either by charging people to come on board or doing things like that. All of our services are completely free. We don't charge. And we do it based on a fair system, you know, moving up through the ranks, based on working as a family. So, you know, we try to encompass all sides of geeks, not just gaming geeks, but also, you know, video editors, music producers, things of that nature. And a whole variety of things as far as esport groups like 5G. We are partnered with you guys as well. So basically, you know, the idea is that everyone is a geek. It's just we help you unleash your inner geek.
Mm-hmm. And again, and then Mac is part of the PC side of Geeks Unleashed.
Mm-hmm.
So what can we expect from you, Mac, from PC-related items if they were to order a PC from?
We just launched our new line yesterday of PCs. We've been doing... All the PCs we've done previously were designed for gaming and streaming, but we just launched our gamers-only line yesterday. We have the Dork, the Nerd, the Geek...
Awkward one.
The Awkward one, the... Poindexter, then the Geeks Unleash.
And we actually added one more into there, but Michael, I didn't show that off to him. Was the Misfit? It's an all-white gaming build in between. But basically, what it is like we have two sides of our PCs. We have a streaming and gaming PC. So all of our streaming PCs, you can actually game on them if you so choose. And then we have strict building for gaming. You can stream if you were to like upgrade certain, not even upgrade certain components, just add certain components. But we just wanted to be able to have a price point for everybody. And actually, for people that don't have necessarily the funds to, buy a PC, we are actually, Geeks Unleashed right now is doing a raffle for a PC. It's $15 a ticket. You get unlimited amount of entries, but you actually, at the end of 200 entries, we actually will be giving away a free PC for everybody. And if nobody minds, I'm going to drop the link into the chat.
Oh, feel free to drop it in.
Try.
Yeah.
Try.
Yeah. Send a link in there, Gator. Can you put it into the chat?
I can't. It's never so modded, so no.
No, I just did it. I signed in, bro. I signed in.
So no, the only person that can post it is you because nobody else is a mod in here. So
I'm not even modded in it yet. The only thing.
Bro, hold on, wait. Hold on. Exclamation point mod. Wait, how you do it?
Hey, Little Wolf.
Yo, what's up, Little Wolf? By the
Revo
way,
5G.
Little Wolf right there on Facebook is one of our new content
How you
creators.
do it?
So make sure to give her a follow over on Facebook also, at Little Wolf Gaming. But there's also one other side coming to the PCs that we started working on last night. Because we also understand, there's people that want PC for gaming, want PC for streaming, but there's the editing side. So we're going to be launching a Threadripper lineup that'll be launching pretty soon. And I'm going to go ahead and announce, too, what we're going to be doing at the beginning of August. Is that cool with you? What we talked about yesterday?
Sure, go for it.
All the Intel builds will be getting redone to 10th gen Intel starting August 1st. So we will be dropping 9th gen Intel. Everything will be going to 10th gen Intel, and we'll be kind of revamping all the builds to make sure that everything is correct inside of those. But I've been using 10th gen myself right now, going on for about a month, and I love it, so we're going to keep going with it. We haven't seen any issues. We wanted to make sure the stability was there. With the stability there, we're going to go ahead and launch that on Geeks.
Yeah, the biggest thing right now is dealing with, you guys are later, with COVID-19. I mean, every hit every aspect of a business side. People only see like, okay, well, certain aspects are closed, but vendors are getting hit, retailers are getting hit, manufacturers are being hit, so thing, you start getting into like the basic, e-com supply and demand, where a supply is dwindling, but the demand rises, prices hike. And so one of the things that we're trying to make sure is that whatever products that we are using for PCs and everything is that there is a generous supply so that, we can get products to customers at a reasonable price, where we're remaining competitive with, you're talking billion-dollar company just buy out, millions of dollars worth of stock. We're competing with those guys on a price, and getting the consumer they want without overcharging them.
And then going into COVID, like he was just saying, COVID is just messing a lot of things up. For me at least, everything is closed around me. Everything is closed. And not only that, I know it took a while for Mac to get some PC parts due to the COVID, so I know that's why it's kind of delaying with everything PC related as well. But Max, tell us about your experience with the COVID. How's it doing over there?
One thing with COVID that's really been crazy is what it's done to the PC market for cost. You could have literally built a PC 6 months ago for about 80% of the cost of what you had built them today. The price and markups have went up so high, especially on power supplies. It's insane to see what they've done to power supply markups. here lately, that's probably one of the most drastically affected. Then niche items like, for example, we had a client that wanted an all white GPU. Cannot get a 2080 Ti all white right now because everybody and their mother has been buying up computer parts, and doesn't matter what vendor you access or who you have contacts with, they're sold out everywhere. It's just been kind of a uphill battle and struggle, to stay completely competitive against everybody and deal with this at the same time. But as for me,
Well, and even to add to that, power supplies. So we purchased a power supply. We when we quoted the customer, it was the power supply that we picked out was $250, and within 2 days of us getting the payment, us ordering the parts, it went up to $725. Now, keep in mind it was a 1250 watt 80 plus platinum with an RGB fan, but still, like, the price hike on things is ridiculous. And even going into shipping times, with merchandise and things of that nature. So pre-COVID, our average shipping time was 7 to 10 days. Our AOP items and things that I think were around 15 to 20 days. Now across the board on all items, it's 4 to 8 weeks. Because you have carriers that are working at half capacity, you have the vendors that are working at half capacity, just because of the regulations, sanctions that are put on businesses to just operate, dealing with all these COVID-19. So, all of these things are variables that you don't see from a consumer side, because we're dealing with that every single day. We're going in and making sure, checking all prices, making sure parts are updated, make sure, all of these different things. It's like our vendor for hats. The reason that hats haven't been readily available is that the vendor that was doing hats had been saying, look, we got to make sure that we can keep up with the supply that we have while also waiting for new supply. So we can't add more products in because we need to make sure that our procedures are in place to be able to handle.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as personally, with COVID, in the past month, we've had 90% of our cases for the whole entire state of Oklahoma in the past month. They have ramped up seriously. They're starting to reclose down places here. The city hit, we're hitting 1,000 a day here just outside of Oklahoma City with new cases, and it's starting to spread more through this area. We really didn't have, when the initial COVID hit, we had a total of 40 cases by the time things were reopening, and now we're at thousands of cases since the last month in our local area, and it's just exploded around here, and I'm just afraid that they're going to end up doing another shutdown with it.
Mm-hmm. LA is today they just announced LA is done, shut down. All of LA County shut down today. All of it. It's crazy, man. We went all the way back to where we started a couple months ago, man. It's all shut down again. Everything. Barbershops, salons, restaurants, everything. Anything local you can't go to anymore, man. It sucks. What about you, Gator? How's COVID affected you?
I work at Walmart, dude. It don't affect me.
He works at Walmart.
I'm an essential employee, so I get screwed. I bet sits at home and get $600 extra a week on unemployment.
Yeah, I'm considered an essential employee too, and with that, even too, me being an essential employee, wearing the mask every day, especially what I do. I don't know if a lot of you know, but I'm an electrician. That's my main job, bro. Wearing a mask outside sucks, man. I can only imagine other people, man. This sucks.
Just saying though, if you are looking for mask, Geeks Unleashed.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna set up a 5G mask too, man. Get a custom 5G mask. That'll be lit. But yeah, overall, COVID, it's all taking a toll on us. I know a lot of you are kids, and you guys are loving it, man. You guys are staying home, playing games all day, not doing your homework like you should. But yeah, it's an experience, and it's crazy that it's coming within our lifetime, So
Just to
it's
comment
crazy.
on the homework thing, don't do your homework.
Yeah, don't do
Eat
it.
all the sugar.
Yeah.
Drive your parents crazy.
And
Break all the rules.
Don't send them to this
And
podcast.
hope and pray to God you don't have a father like me and you get strangled.
For real. My mom would kill me if I didn't do my homework back when I was in high school, man. That shit sucked.
What do you mean
Alright.
you gotta be?
Oh yeah, for real. All right then. Well, off COVID, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the new consoles. So, asking the chat, what console are you? If you are gonna buy consoles, what consoles are you guys gonna buy? If you are to buy some, I know I'm buying the PS5 for sure.
I'm
and
getting both.
I might get both, but PS5
I'm getting both.
first.
And I will say this, the Xbox is going to be so much more powerful. Like than the PS5. So much more.
Do you
But
think
they're still both only going to run 120 FPS, so it doesn't matter how much more powerful it
yes,
is.
but how many titles are going to run 120 FPS on the PlayStation versus on the Xbox?
If they make it 120 on one, they'll make it 120 on the other, guaranteed.
true?
Yeah, but you're dealing with different architectures.
Yeah, and it's a lot easier to do it on the PlayStation than it is the Xbox because the Xbox adds a whole bunch of extra stuff to your stuff. I mean, I'm an Xbox guy, but with the stuff that you got to have to be able to have your stuff run on the Xbox, it's all proprietary information. They send you, like when you're ready to put your game up, they send you a flash drive, you plug it in, it installs that code into your game, and you hope and pray to God your game still works.
Yeah, that's the reason, like, for example, Fortnite has never came out of beta. Because as long as the game is in beta, it doesn't have to meet the standards to have updates. Both consoles require this anyway. Once you come out of beta access, they require proprietary content for their stuff to be installed onto the stuff to allow updates to be pushed through. All updates have to be certified, verified, and patched by them before it can even go live. That's why you have games such as Fortnite that's never left beta.
Mm-hmm. Well, my question is, what do you think the Call of Duty League is going to switch? Are they going to stay to PlayStation?
No, that's that PlayStation. They've re-upped their contract.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I would say they're going to stay PlayStation. The only thing I could see them switching to I think the smartest switch would be to go to Facet and have that ran on PC.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the best
Well,
switch.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Go ahead.
I'm going to wait an entire year and a half for everybody else to buy theirs at $700, and then I'm going to buy mine at $499. It's not going to change nothing. Like I get the whole new thing, but I used to be a PlayStation person for so long, and honestly, now that I've learned a whole bunch about PCs, like there's really no need at all to ever buy a console ever again. Like there is no need. You can literally do everything that you want to do in life from an electronical standpoint on a PC. You want 4K, you want 8K, and run it better and smoother. Mm-hmm. And roughly, I mean, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, kind of, depending on what you go for. But at this point, there is no reason for consoles to exist.
Yeah. I do not see how they're going to get these consoles to hit this specs at a $500/$400 price range.
Yeah, they're going to be
because historically, consoles have always taken a loss. Every company loses money on the consoles.
Even I was watching the other day, Jace 2 Cents posted a video on this, and he was talking about the equivalent build to it. For the first time in a long time, you're going to have consoles come out that are better price to performance than you could on a PC. You could not build a $700 PC that would run what these consoles are going to run. There's
Well, I
no
mean,
way.
if you're partnered with the company that actually makes the product, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
That's what nobody looks at. Yeah, you can get this for that price because just because retail that processor cost, we use for an example, costs $500. For them going straight through the company and being partnered with them, they pay $1.50. They pay $1.50 a fucking processor, dude, because they're ordering a
Yeah.
million at a time.
But I mean, as a consumer, you cannot build a console killer at that price range right now. This is the first
You're not
time.
gonna be able to.
Yeah, this is the first time since pre-360 that you haven't been able to build a console killer equivalent price to the console price when it launches and destroy it. This is the first time. And that to me is what is crazy going on with everything.
Okay, but realistically, like if someone were to come to you, right, and say, "Hey, here's the PS5," right, or you break down you break down a small payment to get a PC that's going to be better, right? We're talking like a 57 XT, you know,
57
i9.
XT won't compete with that. That's literally a 2080 Ti.
Me, I'm gonna tell you honestly, right now, I'm buying the console, and I'm gonna tell you why. You cannot cheat on a console as far as like aimbots, things like that, because when you put those on there, it's a third-party program. It bricks your console. It stops from working at all. Period.
But here's the thing.
You have access to more players to play games with, more real, actual people, because consoles are more accessible to everybody.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. At the same time, I will always stay PC when it comes to like my main ecosystem, because the closed offness that they use on all these other ecosystems, like I hate the PlayStation UI. I think it is the biggest pile of trash ever invented. I hate that thing. I'm not a big fan of the Xbox UI either. Like, it's just, I love the simplicity of being able to get on my PC, being able to hotkey stuff to the way I want it, where I can just hotkey into a program, out of a program, having so much better voice chat and comm systems with Discord. Like, that's the thing, and not having to pay a monthly subscription fee for playing my games. You know, just to be able to play them, have to pay a subscription fee. I mean, I understand people like you, Gator, are a big damn deal because you're from WoW, where you've paid $20 a month for the past 2 decades.
Well, here's the thing. I would gladly pay $60 a year to not deal with aimbot and wall hacks. End of fucking story. I mean, that's plain and fucking simple.
But here's the problem, though. Here's the problem, though. Every game is moving cross-platform, so you're going to deal with that no matter what. You're just going to be on the bad end because you're not. You can't.
On consoles, you cannot play with PC players. You can choose not to.
But what I'm saying, okay, but most tournaments, especially for a enterprise like you guys, like an organization, right? A majority of tournaments require that you do play with cross-play on. So you're going to run into that no matter what, because it is a requirement by most tournaments that are being run that you have cross-play on.
Yeah.
Maybe from like personal people running them, but from actual professional leagues, no.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the difference.
Pro leagues aren't doing crossplay at all. They're breaking them down by
each platform.
By each platform. Still, Fortnite, you have like there is open stuff on there, but they do platform cups and stuff too on there.
I should say specifically Call of Duty Warzone, the Warzone tournaments that have been going on.
Warzone is open. Right.
Yeah, it's specifically they make it so that, because here's the thing, you're gonna have people that are on console that have the same team as a PC player. They make it so that you have to have that cross-plat. They will break it down, and I'm not saying certain tournaments aren't gonna have it broken down, but when you're looking, I mean, and I'm just gonna throw a streamer's it's an organization that runs tournaments, and he's the main guy, Nitro Luke on Facebook. His tournaments are a professionally run tournament, but you have to have cross-play on. Like, it's a requirement. Because realistically, and just being honest, if we're going into a competition where I have a bunch of people on PC versus a bunch of people on PlayStation 4, the servers are going to favor the people on PlayStation 4. without a doubt. I don't mean that there's less skill in console playing, but the servers are much easier on console playing than there are PC. Like, and so the reason that people are doing this now is because you're leveling the field, right? Console players get a better aim assist with their, and that's a huge thing that people talk about when they watch their kill cams and all these different things. Aim assist in games, right? That leans more towards a console player than it does a PC player, right? But they're trying to make it so that way people from all ecosystems can play together and be on an even level. So that's why that cross-platform is coming into big.
Yeah.
So really, it doesn't even matter. You can turn it off if you're going to play by yourself. Yeah, sure, okay. But once you start getting into like little things like, you know, tournaments and local tournaments, you know, they're going to want that cross-platform. So you're really not avoiding that aimbot, that hack. It's just, it's a roll of the dice. It's gambling, you know?
Yeah, it's only when you get into the bigger AAA tournaments and stuff like that where you can't have crossplay. When you're into any, like if you get into ESL, MLG, any of those top tier ranked tournaments, they do not allow crossplay on them. But I honestly think it's, with the new systems coming out, it's a mute point. Like, it's going to be pretty much even playing ground for a lot of people. I honestly expect the new consoles to be keyboard and mouse ready.
They are. They've already announced that. They're all plug and play compatible. Everyone.
Yeah. So when it comes to like where you're going to play and everything, it's going to come down to preference, you know. What controller you prefer. Like some people prefer the PlayStation controller. I hate that thing. Some people
I love the PlayStation controller.
Some people prefer the Xbox controller.
Garbage.
I cannot do the thumbsticks on the PlayStation controller. It's just wrong.
It's not made for people with man hands.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Revo?
I got pretty manly hands, and I love the feel.
Bro, this
Love the
I have
feel.
the impact, bro. Like it don't matter.
But it's
well, and here's another thing too, that you know, you actually this brought up another point too. Really, the controllers don't matter at this point either, because most people that are going to be streaming or doing professional level things are going to get a custom made controller any which way. So it doesn't even matter at that point, or doing mouse and keyboard, you know, like it doesn't matter as far as, but what I'm saying is like you got that for specifically to do what you wanted to do, right? You wanted the extra whatevers, you know? So it's all about, each side has the customization, but what I'm thinking is just that, you know,
PC's better overall though. That's my thing. Like, if I had to choose between one or the other, if I could only have one, I would take a PC, hands down, 100%, because you have a larger ecosystem, you have a larger variety of games. You don't have to worry about backwards compatibility if you want to go play an old game. It's free for, you know, to play competitive or multiplayer, all that. You don't have to worry about that.
I will say, I think that the big thing that people are excited about is that this is the first time, from what I understand, in console history, that there's an accessible like they're giving you a console for an accessible price that is comparable to a decent PC.
It's comparable to high-end PCs.
And it's also 110% backwards compatible with every game in both platforms.
On Xbox.
Library. PlayStation's already come out that they're going to do it too.
When did they say that? I have not seen a single thing on that for PlayStation.
They've been saying it the whole time that you can be backwards compatible with their game.
They said that only on PlayStation during their press conference that they're going to have 100 games from PS4 that are going to be backwards compatible off the start.
And I'm a big PS4 advocate. Like, I love Sony. I love everything about them. The thing is, though, they said the same thing during PS4 that it was going to be backwards compatible, and it never came out with backwards compatibility.
I'm just saying they just found the patent for the stuff that makes them 110% backwards compatible with everything in their library.
They just filed the patent for it?
They just got the patent for it.
Yeah. But I do not expect it at launch. I'm going to make that clear. If they do that at launch, Gator, I will give you $100. Everybody on stream heard that. If PlayStation 5 is 100% backwards compatible on launch, I owe Gator $100.
Fair enough. Winning.
I don't see it being at launch.
Also, let's put in here too. The PS5 is going to come out, and I almost guarantee you at a lower price point than the Xbox.
It always has been.
I'm going to tell you why, because the PS5 is coming out with their version, their launch version, which is what I'll be getting, that has no disk drive in it.
Yeah, they have the 2 versions on it. I'm waiting till the 23rd. I think the Xbox is going to come out at a lower price than the PlayStation. I think it will.
It's never
I
happened.
don't think so.
It has too happened. The Xbox 360 was significantly cheaper than the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Way cheaper.
Of course, the PS3 come out at what was it, like $600 to start with?
$699.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about at like when you go into, let's say if you go into somewhere, if you're getting a PS3 or Xbox 360 when at launch, the PS3 was cheaper than the Xbox 360.
No, the 360 was cheaper than the PS3 the whole entire lifespan. The 360 was way cheaper than the PS3.
The
Isn't that
360
the one
had
that-
the red ring of death, so
That's what I was going to say. Isn't that the one that kept dying?
Mhm.
Yeah, then they dropped in the second gen, but yeah, it was significantly cheaper.
Okay, moving on. We spent a lot of time on that.
That's good content.
For those 2 hours, dude.
Dude,
mean,
I know.
I want
Well-
to see what happens during the Xbox Live event that's coming up. The 23rd.
Look. It's either us talking about consoles or Mac showing Saltex his toes. So which one would you prefer? At this
Hell
point-
Salt!
nobody wants to see us look at Ego Talents, trust me. Do that.
Hey,
Nah.
But talking about PCs, can you show a picture of my PC, Mac, or is that not able right now?
You can go to the site. I put it on the site.
Oh, so just if some of you don't know, I have a custom PC being built through Geeks Unleashed.
Yeah, buddy.
So that is being done. So Geeks Unleashed, again, I'll link that in the chat one more time. That is not the link I wanted. So copy, paste. So that's the Geeks Unleashed. So, like I said, I had a custom PC built with Geeks Unleashed and Mac, the PC Mastermind. It was
Right
very.
here.
It was very. That's a picture of my PC.
Yep.
It was very very easy to go through. Obviously, I worked with Mac on the custom you know what I'm trying
Custom
to say.
build.
Yeah.
It's custom build. I went through Mac and I went straight back and forth with him on it.
D-build.
I customized it. Everything you see there. I talked with Mac. We went through what the best specs were, what the best stuff for my build. So it's going to be a dual PC setup. The top. Well, actually, I'll go through. Actually, Mac, go ahead and go through what the specs of my.
On the top, you have the Corsair Maximus Hero 11 with Wi-Fi, i9-9900KF, 32 gigs of Corsair Dominator 3200s on top, GeForce EVGA 2080 Ti, then 2 terabytes of M.2 on the top, and 2 terabyte of mechanical for the top PC. The bottom PC, you have a 500 gig M.2, 3400G AMD on the bottom, and 16 gigs of Corsair Dominator 3200s on the bottom, and another additional 2 terabytes of raw storage, because the bottom is just designed for capturing your gameplay, live streaming, all of that. It's going to run as a secondary PC. The top PC is just for his gameplay only on there.
Mm-hmm.
But he has the Megalodon. He has a customized version of it,
Mm-hmm.
which any of the PCs on here that we have, we can, if someone wants to make tweaks or changes or anything like that, we can also go through and change a little bit to them.
Would you mind going to the raffle? Or actually, you can show them the merch. Yep.
Yeah.
And then would you mind going to the raffle and
Yeah.
talk about that?
This is the new 5G merch too, right here that we have on the site.
And the code for the 5G merch, the discount code is 5G.
5G10.
5G10. So you get 10% off the whole order of all the merch.
Yeah, and straight up 5G on any PC purchase. And you'll save 5% on any PC purchase.
So, and this is just the first launch. We are going to add a few things to this. But yeah, overall, this is our first launch. We are very happy of the outcome. Mac actually has the mug and the shirt on right now.
Yeah, I'm really glad you're showing off those shoes, and this is something that kind of separates us from everyone else, is that we don't settle. So we launched with original shoes, and they actually had a seam down the middle. We didn't like the seam going down the middle, so we kept looking and hassling different vendors until they added this shoe, so it has like the metal eyelids, so that way it doesn't break through the plastic, and it's seamless. So like these are. And I'll tell you, they're thick. They're thick shoes. Like as far as like comfortability, like you're gonna love these types of shoes.
And plus, one of the things too is there is multiple financing options on here. We have Affirm, we have Klarna, we have another one that we're getting ready to work on that I was talking to you about yesterday.
Yep.
And then we have.
There's Sezzle.
Sezzle, yeah.
But there's also, and some people don't want to do the financing option, and they're okay with over time type things. One thing that we actually have on there is layaway option. So you can actually, put your PC, you pick your PC, you pay it over time, right? Once it's paid off, we already have it built for you, and we ship it off to you, So people that don't want to do, the additional X amount because financing, I mean, they do make an interest. Some do, some don't, but they do take an interest on it. With the layaway option, there's no interest. You just pay your fees, you just keep it going, and it's good to go. But I did want to, if you could, show off, yes, the raffle. So we are doing this raffle, and it's for to help people get into the streaming or the gaming community. It is a entry-level gaming build. But Mac, I mean, if you'd go through the specs and just kind of tell people what.
With it, it's a B450 Aorus Elite motherboard, Ryzen 3600, GTX 1660 Super, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance 3200, EVGA G5 650, M.2 500 gigabytes of M.2 Western Digital Blues, then 1 terabyte Western Digital Blue mechanical hard drive. So you'll basically be able to run any game you want at 120, 1080 without any issue.
And the thing about that build is the fact that after discounts, the retail value to build that PC with those parts, you're looking at around $1,700. So for $15, you guys could easily get into a chance and win a $16 to $1,700 PC to be able to get going on your gaming community.
And I posted the link to
go ahead and mod me and Gator while you're under that thing.
No. So I went ahead and I and I linked I have to go under the 5G. Hold on. I linked the actual PC raffle to the chat. I'll do it again. So if you want to enter, it's $15 and you get a chance to win that PC.
And here's the thing. Also, by entering, you do get a sticker. You're paying for the sticker, but you get a free entry with your purchase of the sticker. So that, just to kind of clarify that too.
Correct. because, and I will say this, because one of the things that we believe in is transparency. Legally speaking, a for-profit business cannot legally do a raffle or a lottery. It has to be, we can do a raffle if they are given something. We cannot expect someone like a giveaway or sweepstakes, like professional companies can do that. But legally speaking, we have to present some item to you, and then you also get a chance to do this, right? So that's kind of like the whole thing about it, is that it's about, and don't get me wrong, like the stickers are great, you know, but the big thing is the PC. Like we were trying to do the PC to help generate funds to be able to do even more things with our, because we want to do a whole overhaul to our site. One of the big plans that I have for that me and Mac even talked about is on our site, we want it so that way if someone wants to do a custom build PC, it's like PC part picker. So they can actually go in, pick their power supply, their CPU, their GPU, their RAM, and at the end it's all totaled up, everything's set. They click and they're good to go. Like it's supposed to be a full customization of these parts that we pre-select beforehand.
So we're looking, hopefully by the end of the year is our estimated time frame to launch that. We're gonna have a pretty large part catalog. You'll first select the case you want. After you select the case, you'll select either Intel or AMD. Then you'll go from there and you'll select your motherboard, your RAM, every single thing down to even the color on the custom sleeves. You'll be able to select all of that. And one of the things too that we do is when we send the PCs, your PC is literally, you plug it up, you sign into your Windows account, you're good to go. You don't have to install anything. Everything is pre-installed. All your drivers are ready. All your Windows updates are done. Every single thing is ready for you to go.
Yep.
So
we do a 72-hour stress test on it just to make sure everything's clocking correctly and running smoothly, that there's going to be no hiccups on this. You know, again, our biggest thing with all of our aspects is quality over price. You know, I'd rather someone get something that's going to last them a few years than actually get something that's cheap. You know, we all know of some companies out there that are just about the buck. You know, we're not in it for the buck. We're in it for the community and trying to make the community big, knowing that we'll make money on the back end and that we'll all grow together.
like,
Okay.
the thing is, we are the only ones out there that have the warranty. That we don't go and say that we have a fancy forever warranty. That's no, the warranty that these people are saying that, you know, it's a lifetime warranty. No, that's just fancy speak for saying the lifetime of the product. If that product only has a 1-year warranty, that warranty is only good for 1 year. No,
Right.
We're 100% transparent. Our warranty is 3 years. There's in the warranty clause, it literally goes over, you know, what encompasses the warranty, what can void the warranty. So, say for example, if you put in a new processor, you know, or you do something like that, you know, that's on you. But if we send you the PC as it is, something happens, that's on us. We take care of it.
Yep, and that's labor and parts. See, that's the thing, because what a lot of companies will do is they'll do this thing where they like to say, you know, lifetime warranty, 2-year labor warranty, you know, and like Michael was talking about, is that 2-year warranty is literally, or that lifetime warranty is the life of the part, not the lifetime of you, you know. So with us, we said, okay, we're going to be transparent. We want 3 years. We want someone to feel confident in what they're purchasing. It's not a 3-year warranty, 1-year part, because I've actually seen this where they'll say 3-year warranty, and then when you look into it, it's a 1-year part warranty and 3-year labor warranty. So that's how they get around it, because they're saying, oh, 3 years will take care of you, but if the part breaks, the part breaks. And a lot of the times they use cheap parts. Like with us, I mean, we've even broken it down to the type of RAM, making sure that the quality of the RAM is good, because you can have Corsair Vengeance, but there's also like 5 different types of Corsair Vengeance with different speeds, you know, so we always try to pick the best. and of course we can go into the whole jargon and everything. I don't mean to bore anybody or anything like that. I just want to everybody to understand that, the biggest thing for us is quality, and the same thing that 5G represents with quality of streaming, of gaming, of picking the sponsors that they're trying to go with. Know that you guys are in good hands by partnering with us.
Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing. We feel like Geeks Unleashed is the best partner for us, so that's why we went with them. And obviously, Mac is part of Geeks Unleashed as well. So, I mean, it was just a no-brainer to go with them, And they won't be our only sponsor, but they are going to be one of the biggest. Like Graham explained, it is a one-stop shop, so there's not very many things we need to branch out for. But we will.
Well, it's like you were even asking me, with us, we're here for the community. We're not here to break backs, So like, if Corsair, the manufacturer, were to come to you and say, "Hey, we want to put our logo on your jersey when you're going," go for it. Like, are you kidding? Do it. Like, that's a huge boost to you guys. Like, again, my whole job is, and the reason that Geeks actually got started was I was watching streamers on a few of my favorite streamers that I was watching, and people were like, "Hey, why don't we have merch? Why don't we have PC? Like, where can we get, like, how can we help support you through a different avenue?" And these guys said, "I don't know how to do that, and I don't want to pay to do that." So, light bulb went off. I said, "I can do this. I can make something for these guys." And it really started off with me just saying, "Look, I'll help you guys out. Let me figure out how to get merch going for you guys." And then now we're one of the hottest sponsors that you can have. Like, we're,
Yeah. And then some of our actual content creators have came from Geeks Unleashed. So, I mean, it's going to be a back and forth thing. We grow, they grow. So it's a together thing,
It's
and
a cool ecosystem.
Yeah. So I'm very excited with this partnership and expect big things with Geeks Unleashed.
Yep.
And I know Graham's excited. I know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I look forward to everything that you're going to do. I know that it's going to be big. Yeah. And I just wanted to say, thank you guys for having me on. I do have to actually run, but I do want to say, 2020 is the year that we're taking over. 2021 is when everybody knows the name. It's a household name. So I look forward to working with everybody. And if you guys ever have questions or anything, never hesitate to message me or see if I can help in any way.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Okay. Well, thanks for coming in, Graham, and
yeah, thank you guys.
In the podcast.
Yep. Bye.
Thanks. Okay, so we are going to wrap this up on our end, actually, as well. So, I know I've seen a couple questions earlier about overlays. Me and Gator and Mac are all working on picking the best overall overlay for a generic overlay for our content creators if they want to use it, or for our players that want to use it, or for our free agents that want to use it. We are working on it. We're trying to explore the best option and price.
And we don't want to just come in with something half-assed and just cheaply thrown together. The thing is, there's been a lot of money put into everything to make sure it's done correctly. And we're making sure that what we do it right. The old adage, measure twice, cut once. So that's what we've been doing everything with when it comes to that.
Yeah, we haven't been taking any shortcuts. That's why it is taking a bit time to get everything going. But and then again, also a factor in that is that we all have our own jobs. We all have full-time jobs. I alone work 40 plus hours a week. This last week I worked 70 plus hours. I know Gator has a very busy schedule with his work, and Mac with his work. He builds PCs daily, and he still tries to stream. So yeah, just remember we're all really, really busy with our own lives right now. This is what we want to do. We want to make 5G the biggest it can be. We want to have an income from 5G. We want all of our players to have an income from 5G, but it's not built overnight, I mean, you take a look at any of the big organizations. It took them years, to perfect it. And to be honest, it's probably how long it's going to take us. It's not an overnight thing, and we want everybody to stick through it with us. We are going to recognize the people that were here in the beginning. You will not be forgotten, even though we all have our bickers and we go back and forth. We're all family, man. This is 5G. We just want to make everyone happy, and it's going to take time, but I'm willing to put in the work, and I know these two fellas on this podcast with me are willing to make it work too. And also Graham, the sponsor, he's in it for the long run too. So we're all here. We're not going to give up. This is our passion. This is our dream, and we want to make it happen,
And the thing is, like, on top of all of us working, let's be real, 50 plus hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
We probably each put another 20 to 30 hours a week on top of that into 5G itself, dealing with stuff that we're trying to get done on the backside that a lot of people don't realize. So, like, if you're messaging us and we don't instantly get back to you, we're either in a call, we're in a meeting, or we're trying to deal with something, try to make everything the best opportunities that we can bring towards you. And on top of all that, Gator also has little kids that he has to deal with. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So just please remember, like Michael was saying, we have our own lives. We're trying to spread it out evenly. But we can't just drop everything right now and just go full time because
I'd love to.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
Yeah, I'd love to quit my job and go ahead and make this a full time thing. But life hits hard, man. I mean, that's the game of life, man. You gotta go through certain steps to get to your dream, and we're going through them, right? And we're not taking any shortcuts. And overall, I think what we have started at least is what we started is actually very good. We're in a good pace. It's not a rapid pace, but we are in a good pace. We have a lot more things done than a lot of other orgs. So yeah. So anything else, guys?
I just want to thank everybody that tuned in to the stream. Other than that, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can throw them in the chat now. If you don't, then we will wrap this up.
Was there something you were gonna say, Gator?
No.
I didn't. Thought I cut you off for a second. I was about to apologize.
So I'm good.
Yeah. So we'll keep the stream going for another 2-3 minutes. If you guys have any questions, just throw them.
Actual legit questions to you dipshits.
Yeah. I mean, anything. It's fortunate of you.
This will be going also live on our. It'll be going live on our on our YouTube this weekend. So we'll be having this. What day do you say? Before Friday for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't even paying attention to what you were saying. What'd you say?
We'll have this posted live on our YouTube before Friday.
It'll be posted live on YouTube tonight.
Tonight? Alright.
Tonight.
Gator.
It takes 10 minutes to download it, 2 minutes to fucking upload it. It'll be done tonight.
Alright. It'll be done tonight. You see that face?
Yeah. That's
daddy face right there. Somebody done boo-booed.
You guys know Hackster cyberbully? Okay. No, did not know that. Where is Salt set up to her at, bro?
Actually, he sent me a thing.
Look, number one, nobody's falling for the goddamn Rickroll. Except maybe Revo.
He hasn't DM'd me. He DM'd one of you guys.
How do you know what it was? Because evidently you already fell for the Rickroll.
Revo is...
No, because nobody's doing fall for the Rickroll.
Whoa. Taxes say I'm Dookie, but this man can't get a positive KD. Like, I carried this man, bro. Like, what? This guy's crazy. That guy's crazy. Man couldn't get a positive KD in his CDL match. It's crazy. Anyways, you got anything from Salt, or is it stupid? About content creator, how does one become a content creator? Well, you
Create
gotta
content.
you gotta create content. And who is an idiot? He's built like a wait, what? Anyways, yeah, you gotta create content, and overall, I mean, you have to stream. You have to create content for YouTube.
You have to have a positive stream too.
Positive stream, yeah.
That's one of the most important things that we look for in our content creators. Is we're not looking for someone that's just going to be toxic and hateful. If you're wanting to be an ambassador for us, we look for someone that represents what we represent. Let me actually kind of go over that, because Gator spent a lot of time on this the other day. And I'm going to kind of show you the pillars of 5G.
This is 3 days, Crispy. 3 days. Oh, this is the website, by the way. If you haven't seen it.
Genuine. These right here are literally what we look for in the players. You need to be genuine, mean what you say, 100% man of your word. You know, be grateful, be thankful, you know, be appreciative of every single moment, because we're not looking for someone that's going to be a little Timmy and troll everybody because they think it's funny. No, that's not funny, dude. You need to be generous. You need to strive to be non-toxic, help support other players. Like, if we're picking you up for a content creator, we're picking you up for your personality to help build you and you build us. It's an ecosystem. You know, we also like the game changers. You know, we want to be on a whole different level than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And the most important, we believe in growth. You know, professional growth. You know, we just want everything to go off without a hitch. You know, we understand there's going to be hitches, but, you know. Right here, too, if you go onto the pillars, right here is the Discord invite.
And it does work properly now.
Yep, it'll launch you straight into the Discord. We have the store right here, which takes you straight to all of our merch. Directly.
Rosters will be up this week.
Yep. Videos is going to be
That links straight to our YouTube.
Yep, straight there, which you'll be able to go to this and see our podcast on there. Partners will be up this week, and then the About will be coming
We'll be
soon.
as well.
Yeah. But, you know, and there's links to, if you click right here on the top corner, links you straight to our YouTube, our Twitter, our Facebook. We need a Twitch one up there also.
Not going to happen.
Not?
No.
You don't want to link to our Twitch?
No, we're going to do Twitch a whole different way.
Oh, a whole different way? All right. All
We're
right.
getting that later. Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'll talk to you off off camera.
Yeah, it's gonna be in bed. Also, as far as like the content creator thing, dude, keep in mind you have to be community focused. And what that means is not just your community, but we're trying to build a community, a networked community of content creators, which means you also have to show support to each other. I mean, we can only do so much to help guide you, but it comes a point where you got to make friends with the other content creators so you can pass your viewers around. Because I'm going to tell you now, if you're averaging 5 viewers, you got a buddy that's averaging 5 viewers, you both stream at different times, guess what? You're going to get 8 to 9 viewers, which in turn is going to let other people see you, and they're going to be like, oh, he's got a few viewers. Let me check him out, which is going to build on top of that. Because the more you have, the more you get. That's the way Twitch works.
Like, for example, usually by the time I'm ending my stream is when Gator's starting his stream. I usually roll right over into hosting him with all my viewers pretty much every time I end. You know, and that's the thing. It's because we recognize by working together as a team, you'll get the best way done possible. If you just go in for it for yourself and you get thirsty, you might succeed. You know, I hope everybody succeeds, but you won't succeed as easily as you would as working as a group.
Networking is the biggest thing that you put together.
Mm-hmm.
Networking will help you grow in all aspects of your life. Because let's be honest, this is the world we live in. It's not about how good you are, about what you can do. It's about who you know.
Okay, well, I think we will wrap this up, guys. Teamwork does make the dream work. But yeah, all right. So we are going to wrap this up.
Hold on, real quick.
What?
When you get your PC, I think we need to get a setup tour video from you.
I'm moving, bro.
All right.
So when you set it all up, I mean,
yeah, you can still. You're still gonna set it up and use it. You can kind of give us a little sneaky peeky.
I'm moving.
Once you move.
This is crazy setup, by the way. It's actually lit. Very nice setup. And this is Hayden's setup. He has a cactus. That is nice.
He also
Anyone
has a
else
really
want to
good
send me their
boom arm.
setup through DMs, and I will show it if you want to. Send me in a DM your setup, and I will show it on stream. This is trash. Send me a picture of your setup, Mac.
Here, I'll just do this.
No, just send me a picture.
I gotta take a picture of it.
Oh my god. No one asked you to stand up, bro. Send me a picture of your setup.
I did not mean to do that.
Bro, this guy has fishing. What is that? Man, Goku.
I cannot send a picture of my setup because I have to clean my desk off.
Mac, what is this, bro? Mac,
He's taking a picture and didn't want anybody to see it.
bro, you done messed up the whole thing, bro.
Hey,
Okay, so while we're sitting here waiting, anybody have any other questions?
Yeah, they're freaking out about your wallpaper, bro.
there. Is that better?
What?
How do I know it's a Rickroll, Zolik? Because I know Salt and he's too damn lazy to take a video of his setup.
Salt, send me a picture of your setup. Zolik, send me a picture of your setup. Everybody, send me a picture of your setup. I will post it.
Salt sent it to me, Zolik. After the damn Gandalf picture.
Yo, your setup trash. Yo, tell me his setup ain't trash. Bro. That is Mac's setup on the screen right now. Oh, this is Rekindle's setup right here. If you guys don't know Rekindle. Alright guys, well we are going to wrap this up. That's not his setup, yeah, you guys know what I mean. Anyways, we are going to wrap this up. Thank you guys again for joining us on this fantastic voyage of a podcast. If you know what Fantastic Voyage is, I like you a lot. If you don't, then you're a kid. Anyways, so we are gonna dip out, and thank you for watching. Mac and the stream. Thank you. Bye.